Hello, beloved. Hello, beloved. It's your, can I say your girl? No, I'm my husband's girl. This is Pastor Launa, a mother, a wife, a sister, a friend, a mentor. Yeah, so it's quite sunny here. I just want to thank the Lord for have been with me, on my YouTube channel, on Facebook, on Twitter, so on my WhatsApp, how do you call WhatsApp status. So I want to thank the Lord for you. Yes, 2018 might not have been an easy year probably for some of us, but in the midst of all, I'm sure there had been beautiful things. For us, we just had our eldest daughter, she just got married, and I'm having my nieces that just finished their law school, and I have my nieces that just started their school, and I have cousins that got married, and yeah, we also have some sad moments where we have lost grandmas, and uncles, and so on. Yeah, but I don't want to look too much on the sad side. I want to look too much. And even on the sad side, yes, there had been, you see me moving. It's this dog. Beasley, Peace. I'm sorry, it's this dog. The name is Beasley. The other one is Joy Lee, and the other one is Beasley. So those are my pets' names. So I'm very prophetic. So I just don't like to give any names. I believe in the power of the name. Yeah, Beasley is too playful, and Joy, it's too... Yeah, Joy is more of a security person. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, back to the blog. Yeah, as I said, I want to focus more on the happy moment. Yeah. So as I said, it was beautiful. Our eldest daughter just got married, and we were. What happened again? There was just a lot of things. There had been a lot of family reunion in my family, and. There also had been very beautiful encounters. You can see Peasley that side. There had been a lot of beautiful encounters, like I was able to meet some of the people in high profiles, and even our charity organization, it really took a milestone. We are not where we have started like last year. We really thank God. We had people that could just say, we want to make your day a very or rather we want to assist you with the kids. They came on daily basis. Some just brought them Christmas goodies. Some gave in a form of finances, and I really thank God for everybody who just believed in us and believed in me. Who am I? As David say, what is a man that you should think of him? A son of man that you should be mindful of him or her. So yes, I'm not no different of any other person. There's no speciality in me. The speciality is just that Jesus died for me, and his blood was shed for me. And that was make me special, and I'm a royal chosen, and God purchased me with the blood of Jesus. And yeah, now I'm special. Yeah, just like you are special. Anyway, yeah, I love talking. I think I will be a queen of talk show one day. Yeah, why I came is what came on my mind first before I just took time to do another blog or another vlog or another video is I was just given a short moment in the church to just minister, which I call an inspiration. I was inspiring and just motivating, just encouraging the fellow Christian out of the story of Moses, when you see that the Israelites, they found themselves in a land that I think they really did not really plan to be there. And, and sometimes you can choose where you are going, but it is unfortunate you can't choose where you can be born. And most of the people were born in Israel, and here they found themselves under the hardship of the Egyptians. They found themselves, being slaves, and some of them, when they were born, their parents had been probably being maids. Their parents had been working, very hard, and there's nothing they could do because, as I said, you can, I'm just checking, I'm very afraid of these creeping insects. Yeah, as I said, you can choose where you can go, but you cannot choose where you are born. So they found themselves in this situation, and the Lord looked from heaven, and he saw that, no, my children are really going through things, and I think it's now time for the Israelites to just, go to another place, which I call a crossover. And I'm sure many churches, Pentecostal, Protestant, all the body of Christ in general, whether it's Lutheran, Catholic, I'm sure tonight we are all getting ready to go to the church and just to go and just cross over with the Lord, which is a beautiful thing. And I really pity those people that think that they are going to cross over at a bars. And you cross over at the bar and anything just happen, you are step dead, and then, and it's not good. So I would urge you to please go to the church. By the time you watch this video, please go to the church, go and fellowship, go and have your crossover in the church. Because your pastor, whether it's your mentor, whether it's your prophet, whether it's your apostle, whether it's your priest, your deacon, the elder, those are people that God has positioned to take you through the night to day. Not that they are kind of superior, that they are kind of celestial. No, it's just that they are instruments set by God to just preach to you a message of hope tonight, a message that can just, you can say, wow, in the beginning of the year, this was preached, and something that you can run with, something that you can always stand on, a word that you can say it was preached like this, and then it has happened, yeah. So, as I said, because these Israelites, they found themselves in a situation where they had no choice, where, but they had a choice to go out of that place. So what happened, I'm sure they called out to God, and God had their, if you read, I think around the book of Exodus, the book of Exodus chapter 3, chapter 6 also, the Bible speak about where Joseph was just about doing the business of just looking after the flock of the father-in-law, and he was married to his wife, and he flee away from Egypt, because in Egypt he killed a person, and he does not have a good way, he was not eloquent in speech, and now God come and just tell this person, hey, go and be the deliverer of my people. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you watching this video, God telling you, go and be the deliverer of your family? Maybe he's telling you that come 2018, go to school, go and study, you will be the deliverer of your family. Maybe he's telling you, become a pastor, you will be a deliverer of your family. I remember some years back, I know many people are making fun of me. I know many people they don't understand me. Yes, sometimes I find myself probably asking for a piece of bread or things like that, but not that bad. But you know what? There's something I'm confident in. One day, when all is said and done, when Jesus comes and say, come home, I'm so confident because God has used me to stand in for my family. I'm telling you, all I do is praying for my family. I can't sleep without praying for my family. Many people take advantage of you being the Moses of your family. Yes, we all can pray, but there is that specific person that God has just chosen, that he knows this person is devoted to stand in for this clan. This person is devoted to stand in for this marriage. This person is devoted to stand in for their siblings. This person is devoted to stand in, for her country or for his country. Just like we have, yes, we have people competing in the election, in the politic arenas, but it's always one person that wins. So which means it is only that president that is meant to be the president at that moment for that particular country. It is only that particular minister that is meant to be elected and to go through the election and to win the election so that they can take care of that particular department. It is only you that your husband could just choose to be his wife. It is only you that your wife could say, I will say yes to this man. We should never take people in our lives for granted, people of God, fellow Christian all over the world. Never take people for granted. What happened is that Moses, among the siblings, he was not eloquent in speech. Aaron was eloquent in speech. Miriam had a good voice of singing. And I'm sure they never thought, this is our young brother who was born in and then put in the water, who was raised by Potiphar's wife, this one. That's what they do to us. Yeah, I experienced that. But you know what? I go in my corner and I feel every time proud because I know if they can only know, if God can open their eyes, that is because I sacrifice myself. Because you know what? We all get busy with what we are called for. If you are called for business, you get so busy to make sure that it is well. If you are called to be a teacher, you make so sure that you become the great teacher. If you are called to be a wife, the same. If you are called to be a domestic worker, the same. If you are called to be a pastor, the same. If you are called to be it's a calling. Not everybody who is preaching is a pastor. That's why some pastors can't handle to stay sober. They preach and they drink. But by the grace of God, it is since 1993 that I said no to alcohol. Because I know if I'm to take alcohol, I will preach nonsense and God will not use me freely. Understand? So, some people, you are a teacher and you're taking advantage of yourself. You're like, I'm just a teacher, No, you are a nurse, you are a doctor. You are what? You are in that your profession, that your office, that you are doing something, and you're just thinking, it's just because. It's not, it's just because. Moses thought it was just because. But Moses did not know that as he was looking after the sheep, God was preparing him to go and look after the human beings. So when God met him at the burning bush, Moses was like, yeah, what's this? And God was like, hey, boy, I light the bush on the fire because that is the only way you can respond. Many of us, when things happen in our life, you go like, oh, what is this? No, it is a time to say, God, what are you saying? What do you want me to do? It's not the time to cry and the time to say what. It's the time to say, God, what do you want me to do? So in that call, in that urge you are feeling, maybe you feel like I remember I was doing adult education and we were asked to be given scholarship to go for teaching. And I had an urge since I was a child. Mom could come from the grave and she will tell you that it's true. Since I was a child, I had an urge to work with people. I had an urge, I just want to know more about God. Because I used to get these weird revelations, I remember there was a time where we were going to the north and God gave me a vision of, I got involved in a car crash. We got involved with the car crash exactly. And when it was the next day, exactly what I saw. And thank God we survived. We were 4 siblings. We would have perished. Those are the kind of things I'm getting. And so which means among my siblings, we might all have that, but probably not like I am. So I supposed to go for teaching, and I just decided to go for pastoral. I came to Windhoek and I couldn't get hold of I couldn't find the college, and I said, okay, let me go to Bible school. And Mom was like, okay, I release you, my child. And I thank God she went to the grave. She blessed me into my office of being a pastor. You can give me to be a doctor. I prefer to have a doctorate in theology. I prefer to have doctorate in humanitarian. Anything to do with human, I'm fine. Human emotions, human psychological part of life. Something to do to give a person that peace. Something to do to counsel a person. Something to do to feed the needy. Something to do to pray for that person. That is what I believe I was born to do. So Moses thought he was born to just look after the sheep, but God was saying, no, I was just training. So I don't know what you are in. What is that office that you think, I'm just there? Child of God, I want you to reflect. I want you to take time and say, is it a place where God has called me to do? And if God has called me to be here, God, what do you want me to be? So I was just chatting with you, but the main thing is to tell you that 2018 is going to be a great year. Probably not to be a smooth year, but the grace of God will be with you. Get yourself ready to cross over today. Look forward for great things. Like today, since yesterday and today, I was just writing. I was writing my aim, my whatsoever. I was writing. I was just writing. So write down. I'm sure out of that 100 points or requests or whatsoever, God will make sure that at least 10 of them will become successful. So what is that you want to do for the Lord? What is that you want the Lord to do for you? Before 12 o'clock, write down. Maybe you want to go to college. Maybe you want to build a house in the north like myself. I'm so burning to want to build a house in the north. Whether the enemy like it or not, I will do. Maybe you want to be on the plane, to fly a plane. I never have been on the plane. Write it down. Maybe you want to expand your vision. Write it down. Whatever you are, maybe you want your marriage to change, write it down. Maybe you want to reduce in alcohol, you want to reduce in smoking. You know, I know addictions is not so easy. I've been there. I've been smoking, I've been drinking. Yeah, I've been there, but that is something for another day. But I want to tell you, write them down. And then as you go to the church tonight, go and give it in and say, God, I lay this one on the altar. This is what I want to let go, and this is who I want to be. God, if you have called me to be the Moses of my family, here I am. If you have called me to be the Moses of my nation, here I am. If you have called me to be one of the Moses on planet Earth, here I am. Yeah, so tonight, just tell yourself, God, here I am. I'm ready for 2018. And God, I'm ready to glorify your name. I'm ready to do whatever pleases you. I'm ready to do whatever that will bring honor to you. And yeah, the Lord will really bless you. Yeah, I might have mixed it up, but yeah, I meant what I said. And as I said, please go to the church tonight. Go and pray. Go and lay everything on the altar. Go and say, God, here I am. For 2018, use me. 2018, use me. In my workplace, use me. In my neighborhood, use me. In my family, use me. In my marriage, use me. As a sibling, as a mother, as a wife, as a grandparent, as a friend, as a colleague, as a boss, as a pastor, as a president, as a minister. You know, whatsoever you are, say, God, use me like the way you used Moses to deliver somebody in 2018. So otherwise, yeah, that's basically about that. And 2018 is going to be beautiful. I'm looking forward by the grace of God. Yeah. Pastor, it's going to be beautiful. Yes. Have you ever seen a woman in labor? They go through pain. They're like, what is this? But once the baby is born, poof, here comes the joy. It's nature. It's how it's supposed to be. You maybe this year, those, how do you call it? Labor pains, probably it was predicting a beautiful baby in 2018. Probably it was predicting a birth of certain things that you have been dreaming about. And hey, I'm here to tell you 2018 shall be your year of greatness, your year of successful, your year of breakthrough, your year that you'll get so close to God, the year that you will hear him so much, the year that you will need to depend on him and not on any other thing, the year that you will need to depend on his wisdom and not on your understanding. 2018, your year of greatness. The Lord love you guys. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go to church. Yeah, I'm going to also do one of the items. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera person to be cameraing our daughter is gone with her for the holidays. So, but next time, yeah, you will see my performance. Yes, so God bless you. And you know what? I want to wish you a very beautiful, productive, marvelous, merciful, gracious 2018. The Lord bless you. See you on the other side. Come, let's cross over. Moses will lead us. Remember your pastor? Moses will lead us, and we're going to cross over by the grace of God. See you in 2018. Love you, and bye-bye to all my family, my friends, my husband, my children, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, my aunties. You know, everybody in TV land, God bless you. And see you on the other side, 2018, the year of greatness. Love you. Love you.